Hello, you sexy biscuits, and welcome into me. Today, I wanted to talk about something quite serious, something that is affecting YouTubers constantly from what I've been seeing recently, and something that needs to be changed. It's something that is awful. So a couple of days ago, LiliaTV, Lilia is one of the best YouTubers that I know. She's fantastic. I've been subscribed to her for a long time. Since before Kingdom Come Deliverance came out and before I even started Sexy Biscuit, she was one of the first people that I saw covering that game. A couple of days ago, she got hacked. I didn't see this until after the fact, but it's something that I wanted to talk about because I think it's important for all of us as YouTubers to be very aware of. So a couple of days ago, she got an email from Red Barrels, the same people that made the Outlast series. They have a new Outlast game in development and they wanted her to test it and do a video on it. This would have been a paid promotion, a sponsored video, and she would be put in the credits of the game. What she had to do was download a program or the game itself onto her computer and run it. That's where they caught her out, and unfortunately it was malware and her whole channel was hacked. They got access to everything. Thankfully, she was able to get it back, and YouTube are helping with that, but they're quite slow, I'll be honest. But the biggest issue here is the fact that she got a copyright strike, the bad one, the negative one. You can only have 3 of those and then your channel gets taken down forever. She got one of those because the hackers decided to start a live stream, and that live stream was about Bitcoin, I think. Basically, it was against community guidelines, and that live stream got taken down and a strike was put on her channel. Now, obviously, that wasn't her fault. She didn't even have access to her channel. I think she was asleep when that happened from her video. I'm going to be leaving her video in the description below because I really want you guys to go and watch it for yourself. So I've had emails myself from game companies being like, hey, we'll give you a little bit of money if you make a video on this. I get them all the time. I get so many emails of recent, and I don't know if anyone else is getting these, but they'll be like, oh, we're from this game company. Would you mind making a 30-second before video ad? And then right at the end of the email, they say, you know what, to get in contact with us quicker, contact us via WhatsApp. No game company contacts you via WhatsApp. That's ridiculous. And I can't believe they actually think people will fall for that one. The one that Lilia had, obviously, was a lot more realistic. This is awful. But I've had ones where you need to download a program to your computer, and those ones are crazy. You will download the program onto your computer, you'll run that program, and that can then do a multitude of things, including keylogging your keyboard. It can track everything that you do, including all your passwords and stuff like that, and that's how they were able to get access to YouTube. Now, Lilia and me are around the same level in subscribers, and unfortunately, we're the prime targets as of right now for stuff like this happening. For some reason, twats like this think we're the perfect target for them. At around 30 to 50,000 subs, you're still quite small, especially in the landscape of YouTube now. You have people with millions of subscribers. But someone with, let's say, 50 to 40,000 subscribers tries reaching out on Twitter being like, hey, I've been hacked. Generally, you're not listened to or heard by YouTube because you're small. And it worries me what happens to channels that are even smaller than us. Now, thankfully, in a couple of circumstances I've seen, thankfully people have been able to help. And I would always recommend reaching out to bigger YouTubers like someone like Jim Sterling just to get the news out there. Because if you've been wrongfully hacked by someone and they're taking your information and using it, that's illegal, obviously. There's no question about that. But the fact that YouTube, and I've had my own issues with YouTube over the years. I've been doing YouTube for nearly 11 years now. I've had my ups and downs with YouTube. Generally, they don't tell us anything. They are almost completely automated nowadays. We don't get to talk to a YouTube representative about things. That isn't a thing that happens. So you have to be incredibly lucky to even be able to get in contact with someone about a problem on your YouTube channel. This is important for me, and I think most other people who have had this happen to them, because your YouTube is your life, it's your livelihood. It's not about it being a job, it's more about the work you've put in. And I've uploaded so many videos, and I can't imagine how it would feel to possibly lose everything. And that is a worry. That's a worry every day. I have that feeling, what if YouTube went down one day and I lost access to all of the stuff that I'd uploaded? And at some point that is going to happen. Not for years, but that will happen at some point. But the fact that someone can access your YouTube and delete all of your hard work is ridiculous. And I want to share this, and I want to share Lilia's video because I think that you need to see this. If you're someone who's only recently started YouTube, watch out for this, because they think because you're smaller, you're an easier target, and that is wrong. Honestly, I think that YouTube not taking off the strike on her channel is ridiculous. I think that is an absolute joke. Not only was that not her fault, but the hackers themselves should be the ones to blame. And as I said before, 3 of those and you get deleted off of YouTube. Also, as she mentioned in her video, there's the chance that your videos won't be promoted by YouTube anymore, even though they did nothing wrong. It's ridiculous. So I want you to go and subscribe to Lilia, go and give her some support. We're a community here, and she's related to Kingdom Come Deliverance, and I want to help a fellow creator. And it bothers me that people can get away with this. It bothers me that it's kind of, once it's over, it's shoved under the rug and not talked about again. YouTube need a better system to stop this from happening. And as of right now, it doesn't seem like they're that interested, and that sucks. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. I needed to talk about this. It bothers me. It's stupid, and I really want to share the knowledge out there that this can happen. Don't believe everything you get. Always double check the email addresses. Always double check that they're going to give you a Steam code or an Epic Game Store key. Generally, promotional staff will give you a Steam key. If they ask you to download a piece of software, don't until you've asked the company themselves. I always recommend tweeting the company. I had one from Razer recently, and I was actually kind of excited about it, and then I noticed they wanted me to contact them via WhatsApp. It wasn't Razer. I don't know if you caught that. I don't think it was them. This is an easy mistake to make, and I have almost done the same thing with these downloadable programs before. It's not Lilia's fault, and I think it's ridiculous that YouTube have taken the action that they have and not taken that action back. And that's the most important thing here. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for watching. But until next time, tomorrow, we're playing the Saboteur. It's pretty good. One of my favourite games of all time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, but that's me. Oh, bye guys.